Hello everyone. In the previous class, which was had in the school, and we had completed the exercise 6.3 and 6.4. So is 8.3 and 8.4. We had completed up to question number 3. So from after that question number 3, there is question number 4, and it is in the form of MCQ. So today we are going to solve that question number 4, which is in the form of MCQ. But it is in the form of MCQ, but still we have to solve that question. And we have to solve by using the identity which I already discussed in the previous class. There are three identities: sin square plus cos square equal to 1 plus tan square equal to sec square, 1 plus cot square equal to cos square a. These three identities we have to use, and we have to solve the different questions of the question number 4th and 5th. So today you can see I have written two questions already on the board. 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square a is equal to 1280. Four options are given, and we have to find which is the right answer. So this first solution. To solve this question, we'll use one identity. We had studied in the previous class that there was the one identity that sin square plus 1 plus tan square equal to sec square a. 1 plus tan square a equal to sec square a. 1 plus tan square a equal to sec square a. This we had studied. If I transpose the tan square other side, it will become minus 1 equal to sec square a minus tan square a equal to 1. Now I got here sec square a minus tan square equal to 1. This is the value of the 1. Now we'll read the question. In the question it is said that 9 sec square a minus 9 tan square a. We'll take the 9 common. Sec square a minus tan square a. Now 9 sec square a minus tan square a. Now you can see the sec square a minus tan square equal to what? 1. So in place of sec square a minus tan square a, we can write 1. So 9 multiplied 1 is equal to what? 9. 9 is the answer. So option B is the correct answer. So we can write the option B. B is the right answer. B is the correct answer for question number 4. Now you see there is another fifth question. After completing this, we will solve the fifth question. You can see it is written that 1 plus tan square theta plus sec square theta 1 plus cot theta minus cos theta equal to, among this there are the four options 0, 1, 2 and none of these. So we have to find which is the correct answer. So what the method is all about, what we will do with this trigonometric question, first try to apply the identity. If you are able to apply identity, it's much better. If in the question if you are not able to apply the identity, then what next step you will do? Then we'll try to convert the question in the form of sin and cos. We'll try to convert the question in the form of sin and cos. And after applying we convert in the sin and cos, then we'll take the LCM or we'll do the rationalization. So this is by this method we will solve the question. First, try to apply the identity. If the identity you can apply, then much better. If you are not able to apply identity, then you have to solve by converting the question in the form of sin cos. If all this is the question we are supposed to convert in the form of sin and cos, then try to either take LCM or sometimes we have to take the rationalize. With these two ways, we will be getting the answers of the trigonometric question. And this exercise 8.4 is a little difficult because there are so many formulas, and you have to remember at a time all formula at a time. So you need practice. Otherwise, it is going to be tough for you. So this question you can see I have the 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta, 1 plus cot theta minus cos theta. So I am writing the question once again. Fifth second, 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta, 1 plus cot theta minus cos theta. Now you can see I cannot apply INT because in all three INT squares are there, and you can see there is no square, so that it is difficult to apply INT in this question. So what is the next step? We will try to convert this question in the form of sin and cos. So it is equal to 1 plus sin theta upon tan formula is sin upon cos theta. Tan is equal to sin upon cos, and sec equal to 1 upon cos theta. This tan theta is sin upon cos. How it came, I will show you with one example. The sin theta is perpendicular upon base, hypotenuse. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is what? Cos theta is the divided by base upon hypotenuse. So when we remove this multiply, divide sign, multiply will come, h will go up and p will come in denominator. This h and h cancel. So p upon b will get p upon b. So sin p upon b is equal to what? Tan theta. P upon b equal to what? Tan theta. Sin theta upon cos theta is equal to tan theta. Similarly, cos theta is equal to cos upon sin. Cos theta is equal to cos upon sin, because it is the reciprocal of the tan theta. Tan theta is equal to sin upon cos, and cos theta is equal to cos upon sin. So I hope you can remember this formula, because this we are supposed to go getting, we have to convert in the form of sin and cos. So after now this will get here. Now we will apply the, again we will convert here. 1 plus cos upon sin, 1 upon sin theta. Now we will take the LCM. You can see here I have cos theta in the denominator, and here it is 1. So I will take this cos theta will be the LCM. So cos theta I will multiply with the 1. It is equal to cos theta plus sin theta plus 1 upon cos theta. Again you can take the see here sin theta is the denominator of sin theta is the LCM. Sin theta will be multiplied with the 1. Sin theta plus cos theta minus 1 upon sin theta. So I got here cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Now after getting this one, now we can do one thing. Here you can see this is in the form of a plus b and a minus b. A plus b and a minus b. So either we can apply in the form, and sin theta and cos theta we can multiply. So cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. So this will be equal to this sin plus cos we have to consider as a, and the 1 we have to consider as a b. So it is in the form of a plus b, a minus b. I think you got it what I am saying. So sin plus cos you have to consider in the form as a, and b 1 you have to consider as a b. So a plus b, and similarly a minus b. So this will be equal to what? A plus b and a minus b. So a plus b minus b equal to what? A square minus b square. We can write here sin theta plus cos theta whole square minus 1 square, because if the b value is the 1. A square minus b square upon sin theta multiply cos theta. Sin theta multiply cos theta. Now here we can apply the identity. Here we can apply the identity. Which one? The a plus b whole square. Sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2 sin cos minus 1 upon sin theta multiply cos theta. Now you can see here a square b square 2ab minus b. Now upon sin theta minus cos theta. Now sin square theta plus cos theta equal to 1. So this I am writing here. You can see here the sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to, in place of sin square theta plus cos square theta I am going to write 1. 1 plus 2, 1 plus sin theta, 1 plus sin theta, 1 plus 2 sin cos theta minus 1 upon sin theta cos theta. 1 plus minus 1 will be cancelled. 2 sin theta cos theta upon sin theta cos sin theta cancel, cos theta cancel. It is equal to 2. So C is the correct answer. C is the correct answer for the question number fourth question, question number 4, second part we have solved, and the answer is 2. C is the correct option. Now we are solving the question number 3. This is I am going to rough. Now write question number 3, question 4, third one. Sec theta sec A plus tan A. Sec A plus tan A, 1 minus sin A. Sec A plus tan A, 1 minus sin A. And there the 4 options are given. 4 options are sec A, sin A, cosec A, cos A. And we have to tell what will be this will equal to which trigonometric ratio. I have told one method. First try to convert in the form of sin and cos. So sec A is equal to 1 upon cos A. Tan equal to sin A upon cos A. Bracket close. And here 1 minus sin A. One plus sin A, 1 minus sin A upon cos A. Because here the denominators are same, so the means LCMs are same. Write 1 plus sin A upon cos A and 1 minus sin A. Now 1 plus sin A and 1 minus sin A. So this is in the form of A plus B and A minus B. This is the A plus B, and this is the A plus B, and this is the A minus B. So A plus B minus B equal to what? A square minus B square. So it will be 1 square minus sin square upon what will come cos square. Now 1 minus sin square, I had told in the yesterday and previous video, sin square plus cos square equal to 1. And cos square equal to 1 minus sin square, and 1 minus sin square equal to what? Cos square. So we can write here 1 minus sin square A is equal to cos square A. This is using the ID first. So 1 square will be the 1. So 1 minus sin square is equal to cos square A upon cos A. Now this cos square A we can write it 2 times cos A into cos A upon cos A. Cos A cancel. What is the answer? Cos A is the answer. You can see cos square A and cos A. The cos 2 times, then cos A into cos A. The cos and cos cancel. So what is left? Cos A is left. So we can say that the answer for the third is the cos A. Now we will solving the question number fourth last one. One plus n square upon 1 plus cot square. This is the fourth. So this question you can convert in the form of sin cos a, then also you will get the answer. If you write in the form of tan, then also you will get the answer. So you try this one. 1 plus tan square. Here in place of cot, 1 upon tan square, because cot is 1 upon tan. Now we will take LCM. 1 plus now you need multiply with the tan square. Tan square a plus 1 upon tan square. Now 1 plus tan square and tan square a plus 1. This both are same because the addition sign is there. So we can write in the 1 plus 10 square a divided by this divide item, because this is in the form divide, 10 square a plus 1 upon 10 square. So divide sign will remove and the multiply will come. 1 plus 10 square a is equal to 10 square a 1 plus 10 square. 1 plus 10 square, 1 plus 10 square cancel, equal to 10 square a is the answer for the last question. So this along with this question we completed the question 4, all 4 questions. I hope you understood how to solve this question. Until then, you can practice this question. Thank you. Have a nice day.